It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Wednesday, the 12th of February. I'm Michael Groff. We've got lots of clouds out there, and temperatures will be cooler today than what we've seen in recent days, with afternoon highs topping out in the low to middle 60s. Generally speaking, conditions will be dry today and tonight, a slight chance of showers tomorrow, and then what we are calling the main event for Thursday night and Friday, that's in air quotes. Yeah, we could see some showers around here, but unfortunately, we're getting better clarity on this event, and it sure doesn't look like we're going to see much in the way of precipitation. All right, we'll talk about that, plus your weekend forecast and so much more as we dive on in. First to the almanac from yesterday, 71 degrees the afternoon high, 52 the morning low, still above those averages of 70 and 48. Looking outside right now, after 9 o'clock, we've got plenty of clouds, and we're sitting at 54 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point's 28, humidity 37%, a light wind, the barometer 29.87 inches and rising. Satellite picture out here across the west. You can see those high clouds streaming over the desert southwest this morning, and those will continue through the day today. The area of low pressure that will be responsible for our weather here tomorrow night and Friday, that is still well off the west coast. And the atmospheric river approaching the west coast. So we'll see plenty of rain for coastal California, the valleys of California up into the Pacific Northwest, mountain snow, and that will also hold into the Sierra, the Great Basin, and all the way south and eastward toward the Mojave Desert, parts of central and northern Arizona as we get toward Thursday night and Friday. And we'll outline all of the specifics on that in just a moment. The watch warning map, and boy, oh boy, we've got quite the winter storm setting up across the Central Plains, eastward into the Great Lakes and the Northeast. Winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings, the snowflakes flying from Kansas and Nebraska eastward to Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, and up into the Northeast. And so, yes, there are still many parts of the country experiencing winter, just not so much around here. Got flood watches for parts of the Southeast, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, some of the adjacent states there. And, of course, winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings out here across the West. And flood watches expected. Parts of California could see some very heavy rain. But in Arizona, things are rather quiet at the moment. Convective outlook for today. We haven't seen this in a while. The enhanced risk of severe storms, level 3 out of 5, around Hattiesburg, Mississippi, over towards Selma, Montgomery, Prattville, Alabama. The broader severe weather risk for parts of Louisiana eastward toward the Florida Panhandle and Georgia. Here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix. Yeah, I know. Not much. Generally at or under 1/10 of an inch. If you want heavier rainfall or snowfall, you have to head up to the north and northwest of us. Along the rim and over the northwest plateau of Arizona, the Mojave Desert. And hey, look up toward Mount Charleston, the Spring Mountains, the Sheep Range. Yeah, they're going to see some precipitation up there. And obviously even further to the north and west, you can see we are right on the edge of any precipitation here in the south central deserts. Why is that? What the heck's going on? We'll talk about that in more detail right now as we get to the models. Take a look. Here we go. The GFS, the 06Z run valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Big old trough out here over the western half, the western 2/3 of the United States. And we are on the southern periphery of that. The heights are down today, so what it means down at the surface for the rest of the day today. How about it? Partly sunny, high temperatures, low to mid 60s. This is likely to be the coolest day of this forecast period for us. Now for tonight, some clouds around. Lows will generally be in the 40s. Tomorrow, partly sunny. We should see more clouds by late in the day. We'll probably turn cloudy by the evening. And look at all that rain and snow from California up into the Pacific Northwest, the Great Basin, the Sierra, just getting slammed with very heavy rain and snow. The atmospheric river delivering there. And some of that will spill over into the Mojave Desert, parts of southeast California, southern Nevada. The Las Vegas Valley should finally break their dry streak. They'll get some precipitation at long last. Maybe not a lot, but a decent amount. And probably creeping into Arizona by some point tomorrow afternoon. We will introduce a slight chance of a shower here for tomorrow, mainly in the afternoon hours. High temperatures should be ever so slightly warmer tomorrow with generally mid-60s to about 70. Now here comes, again, the quote unquote main event of this fiasco as this weather system moves off to the east. This area of low pressure, it looks very impressive, and that's a lot of moisture, but this thing is going to very rapidly weaken as it comes onshore and moves into Northern California and the Great Basin. And such by Thursday night and Friday, some of that moisture does make its way eastward, but you can see it diminishes a fair bit by the time we get into southern Nevada, northern and central Arizona. Still, scattered to numerous showers are expected, and we will see a front that'll push south and eastward with this weakening low sometime Thursday night and Friday. And so right along that, there should be enough force descent to generate some showers. Probably not going to worry about thunder. I suppose there could be a rumble of thunder someplace with this, but not a major threat at all. And there will be a decent amount of moisture advection with this, but not, I wouldn't say it'll be overall significant. Still more than what we have seen with recent systems that have come through here, no doubt about that. So you put it all together, and we've put in a 60% chance of showers in here for early Friday. And now the chance of showers will continue into the afternoon, but it'll start to diminish as time goes on. And if we look at our high resolution guidance, because now we're getting into the window of our convective allowing models, this doesn't look so great. This is 5 a.m. Friday. This is coming off of our HRRR, the high resolution rapid refresh model. And it's got a band of showers coming into northwest Arizona, just off to our north and west by that time, and probably making it in here by later in the morning. Now, the 3-kilometer NAM at noon on Friday has some showers coming through here, but as you can see, not a widespread, significant precipitation event. So again, we'll see a slight chance of showers Thursday afternoon, slightly better chances by overnight Thursday night and Friday morning out ahead of this system. The main band of these showers should come through in the morning hours to midday on Friday, and then by afternoon it gets out of here and we'll start to see decreasing clouds. So a brief window. If we're talking about how much precipitation we'll see, yeah, probably 1/10 of an inch at most, although some of the favored upslope areas around the greater Phoenix area, Scottsdale, Carefree, Cave Creek, up toward Rio Verde, just on the periphery of our area, you will probably see a little bit more precipitation with this feature. The further north you go, the higher on the elevation you get, the better your precipitation chances and likely your precipitation amounts will be. Now, if there is an isolated thunderstorm that should happen to occur, that could enhance rainfall in a local spot. But for the most part, we're not looking at a major precipitation event. But hey, we're in a pretty bad drought here across the Southwest. We'll take whatever we can get. All right, so that's Friday. High temperatures will still top out. We're thinking mid-60s to about 70 right now. I suppose it depends on when that rain starts to get going around here. Then by Friday night, that'll decrease, and that'll set the stage for a beautiful weekend ahead. Saturday, some clouds around. There might be a shower just off to our north and east in the morning, but overall, things are looking pretty nice here with high temperatures once again topping back into the mid-60s to about 70. Mid-70s or so on Sunday with mostly sunny sky in the morning, some clouds in the afternoon. We'll see periods of clouds as we go into next week. High temperatures on Monday, mid to upper 70s, mid-70s on Tuesday, again with partly sunny sky, as any weather system should stay generally to the north of us. There are signs of a short wave that cuts across the region sometime early and middle part of next week. That doesn't look like it's going to have much of a significant impact on us. It might bring temperatures down a bit. It may bring some clouds, but in terms of precipitation at this point, doesn't look like there'll be much. Here's a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 19th. A generally dry northwesterly flow is expected here with temperatures holding a little bit above seasonal averages. Going out 10 days, this is Friday, the 21st. We've got a little upper low that's spinning around just to the north of the state. That could drop in here, but again, it's moving over land. It does not have much moisture with it, so the prospect of any precipitation with that feature doesn't look very good. It could bring down temperatures a bit, though, and some breezy conditions if that verifies, but that is a big if because we are out here toward the realm of fantasy at this point. Checking out rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS Ensemble. This goes out through the 25th of the month. And you can see these numbers continue to come down. Now, basically, every single member indicates precipitation with this upcoming event. But you can see the ensemble mean is just barely at 1/10 of an inch. European ensemble is ever so slightly more optimistic, but even there, not a lot, under 1/4 of an inch. All right, looking at rainfall or looking at temperatures. I know I want a better rainfall outlook than that. Anyway, looking at temperatures off the national blend of models. Believe it or not, I've had my coffee this morning. The trend is up, all right? For next week, generally speaking, high temperatures will be in the mid to upper 70s. That's obviously above average for this time of year, but not ridiculously out of bounds either. Overnight lows generally in the 50s and the mid-city 40s for the rest of us. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube and make those monetary contributions to us. Or you can donate directly via PayPal. groffshow@gmail.com is that PayPal address. It is groffshow@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only OAO, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation, and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check her out. Check out her blogs, videos, everything Michelle related and tangentially Adriana related. It's all linked up down in the description, so give that a look, a listen, a gander, whatever. Also, check out our streaming station, available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music and have a lot of fun over there. The most chaotic mix of music you'll ever hear. You can check that out in the description. Or you can, of course, go directly to KMGX.com and give that a listen. I'm not sure if you can hear the bedlam that's going on. Our cat is currently doing zoomies around the room. My goodness. What is she doing? Freya is she is something else. All right. Normally by this time she's done with her zoomies. She's conked out. It's nap time, but her schedule's a little off today. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, all of your continued support. You know what we should do while we do these videos? We really need a Freya cam. We really need just a camera that's just on Freya, just monitoring what she's up to. Although I don't know, we'd have to put some sort of warning about seizures or just rapid movements. You might get seasick if you watched it. Motion sickness. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. We should have multiple cams. We could have the buddy cam. You wouldn't get motion sick from that because all he would do is sleep through the whole video. The Topaz cam, and you never know what she's up to. And then those are our dogs. And then Freya. The Freya cam might be crazy. Who knows? All right, thank you again so much for watching. All of your continued support, so greatly appreciated. Please be safe out there, and you guys have yourselves a beautiful rest of your Wednesday.